Sports. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Tokyo taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Bring it together. Teamwork. Special teams come together.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
In it, to win it. Woo! Way to go, team!
Ready? Keep the ball moving! Let's go, O! Let's go, O! Defense can't stop you!
Richardson going right to the air. A short throw pulled in by Woods. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play and second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Roll it, boys. Time to go against six.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And Richardson back to throw it. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go! Here we go! Just get it done now. All about teamwork, son. Oh, yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work! About time, fellas!
This is not the end.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on first down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. That'll bring up second down. Now Richardson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Snowhawks are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They give to Taylor out of the game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This looks bad. Okay. This is like watching hate.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
3rd and 2.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Snowhawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Richards into the air on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Evident there that it was Wilson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's first and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
Right side, Thornton with it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Don't let him get outside.
he's stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
66 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Snowhawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Flush to his right.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
They go play action with Richardson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's caught, Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Breaks through the contact, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 86 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And Wilson going to change things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Wilson.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Totally a penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
What took you so long?
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready? Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throwing to the hands of Pittman here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's get some momentum, hero.
Ready, ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Go, go.
Pass the 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor
47 yards. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
In it to win it. Make a play. Here we go. Let's tighten it up out there, D. Let's go. Believe in you, D.
Play action. Now Wilson. Pass complete through the corner. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad Penny, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Snowhawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on second and long. Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Now it's Richardson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Come and see this.
This is like, y'all doing? Are you kidding me?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. That was some strong running. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground and take it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Snowhawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Gusty in here.
Get him! Get him!
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the
pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quay Walker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A give for Taylor running right side. And they can't bring him down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.